All right, on to part number 2. So we are up to question number 11. And question number 11 is, what measurement would you use to measure each of the following? And it says in the metric system, not in English system. We're talking metrics in this class. So length of a car race, again, the key word there is length. So we're talking about some sort of meters. You could say kilometers, that's fine, but really what I'm after is meters. Okay, so it's got to be some sort of meters. The mass of a mouse, for that we'd use some sort of grams. Mass. Length of an ear hair, that again is going to be some sort of meter. Now I know when you think of meter, oh my gosh, that's a really long piece of ear hair. But the reality is, remember, we can make that some sort of decimal, and then we can change it to something smaller. But it's still just the basic standard unit is meters. Then volume of mucus in a sneeze is, volume is a liter. So some sort of form of liter is what we can use. All right, then we're back to converting some more. So let's get the right answers. So first one, erase these guys. First one, we get 156, and that is decigram equals blank grams. So we're starting at decigram because that's the one that's got the number, so that's right here. We're going to gram, that's right there. So this is one jump. It happens to be to the left, so we're going to go one jump over. So the answer is 15.6 for that one. Next one. We got 2.56 liters equals blank milliliters. So we're going from the one that's got a number, which is liters. That's the standard. We're going down to milli, which is down here. So that's 1, 2, 3 jumps to the right. So we're going to go 3 jumps to the right. 1, 2, 3. Put a 0. 2, 5, 6, 0 milliliters is the answer. And the third one, we've got 48.0 meters equals blank km. So we start with the one that's got a number, that's meters, that's the standard. And we are going to kilometers, which is way up there. So this is 1, 2, 3 jumps, and we went to the left. So 1, 2, 3, put a 0, so it's 0.0480 is the answer. All right, next guy. 2.056 grams equals blank U grams. Remember that U is actually micrograms. All right, so we are starting at grams. That's right here. We're going all the way down here to micrograms. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Don't forget those blank spots. You got to count those. So, oops, sorry, hold on. Right. So we want 6 to the right, so we gotta go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need some 3 zeros. So it's 2,056, 000. It's 2,056,000 micrograms. All right, next one. Let me get rid of all these. We've got 0.069 is mm equals blank cm. So mm, this is milli, and we're going to centi. That's one jump to the right. Sorry, one jump to the left. So we're going over this way, so it's 0.0069 would be the right answer. Well, now all of a sudden it changes. Does it? It doesn't really change. It's just which side happens to have the number. So now it's blank m equals 98.43, and that is dm. So we're starting one that's got a number. That's where you always start. The one that's got a number. Doesn't matter which side it's on. Just look for the number. And that's d, so that's this one. We're going to meter. That's the standard. So we're going one jump to the left. So one jump to the left goes there. So this is 9.843 meters. Get 2 more of these. All right, next one's blank kg equals 57.3 g. So we start with one that's got a number, which is grams. That's the standard. We're going to kilograms. That's way up here. So this is 1, 2, 3 jumps to the left. So 1, 2, 3. Put a 0. So this is 0.0573 is the answer. Last one. Last one, we got blank equals 36.1 nm. We're starting with a number, which is nanometer, way down there. We're going to micro, because this is actually micro. That's right there. Whoops. Sorry. There should be a question mark. There we go. So it's 1, 2, 3. 3 jumps to the left. 1, 2, 3. Put a 0. 0.0361 is the answer. All right. On to the next question. Next one is number 13. How many significant figures are in each measurement? We start with 159 grams. So all of those are significant. So the answer is 3. Second one, 0.024. The zeros are in front of the number, so they are not significant. So the 2 and the 4 are the only things significant. So the answer would be 2. The third one, we got 4.927 times 10 to the negative second. Don't worry about the times 10 to the negative second to figure out significant figures. Again, it only tells us where the decimal is supposed to be. So we're only looking at the 4, the 9, the 2, and the 7. All of those are significant, so it's 4. Next one, 2.006305. Wow, big number. We know the 2, the 6, the 3, and the 5 are all significant. That gives me 4. We got 2 zeros that are between the 2 and the 6. That's between, so those are significant. So that takes us up to 6 significant figures. Then we have a 0 between the 3 and the 5, so that one's significant, so it takes us up to 7. So this one should have 7 significant figures. Next one, 19,005 calories. We got the 1, the 9, and the 5. Those are all significant. And those zeros are between the 9 and the 5, so they are also significant, so the answer would be 5 is the right answer. Last one in this one, you got 4.00 decimeters cubed. The 4 is significant. Those zeros are at the end of the number and to the right of the decimal, so those are also significant, so it's 3 is the right answer. All right, number 14, round off each of these measurements to 3 significant figures. So we need the third significant figure, which is the 4. We're going to round it off looking at the 6. So it's going to become 96,500. And then if I was going to make that into scientific notation, I know that's not on there, but 96,500, making it scientific notation, I'm going to bring the decimal over and make it 9.65 times 10 to the 4th would be the right answer. All right, next one. When we round this one off, we're looking for the third significant figure. The zeros are out in front are not significant. So the 4 is the first, the 5 is the second, the 2 is the third. So we're going to make this one 0.0452. So now if I write this thing in scientific notation, we need only one digit in front of the decimal. So we're going to make it 4.52 times 10. I moved that 2 places. This number is smaller than 0, so it's a negative. Okay. And that would be centigrams is the units. Letter C, 43.071. Third significant figure, the 0. Look at the 7, we're going to round it up. So it's going to become 43.1. Make it scientific notation, it becomes 4.31 times 10 to the, we move this 1 place. That number was bigger than 0, or I'm sorry, bigger than 1. So therefore it's positive. So we just leave it that way. And this happens to be meters. All right. Jump down. 23.78 degrees Celsius. Third significant figure is the 7. Round it up to 23.8. Let's write it as scientific notation for fun. We need 2 in front, 2.38 times 10. How many places did I move? 1. Was that number over here bigger and smaller than 1? It's bigger, so therefore it stays as a positive 1. And this is degrees Celsius. Ooh, next one's a really small number. 0.000625 times 10 to the 5th. So third significant figure happens to be the 5. They didn't give us any other number, so we're just going to assume it's nothing because there's nothing there. So we're going to round this thing off to 0.000625 times 10 to the fifth. Now I'm going to write this thing as a scientific notation. Ooh, this is challenging. Right? Probably what I would do is I would bump this thing, so I got to bring this over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it actually becomes 62.5. Then if I did it in other scientific notation, it would become 6.25 times 10. I move that one place bigger than 1, so we just leave it as positive 1. And this is millimeters. All right. Last one on these, you got 22,764.4. Third significant figure is this thick, so it's 276. But we got to put in a 0 at this point. Then if I write it in scientific notation, bring that over and make it 2.76. There's my 3 significant figures. I move that 3 places, so it's times 10 to the third. It's bigger than 1, so it's a positive 3. And then I need milliliters. All right. So remember, make sure that you know how to round those things off. All right. And I'll also with that, make sure that you double check on those rules as to whether you add or subtract, multiply, divide, as to where you round things off based on those rules, because there might be some questions, hint, hint, in the test about doing that. All right, number 18, they gave you some people's measurements. Happens to be my 3 kids, Allison and Keeley. All right, and what we're doing is we're looking at them to see were they accurate, and then were they precise. What you have to do is you have to look at each thing differently. So when we look at Allison's measurements, the right answer is 89.325. Well, her answers were all pretty close to that. So we would say she had some good accuracy. She was almost right on every single one. Okay. Then when we look at precision, did she get almost the same answer every single time? Yes, she did. So therefore, she also has good precision. You go to the second one, which is Matt. Did he get the right answer ever? No, he didn't. Right? He never got the right answer. His answers were kind of like, they were all wrong. Right? Then we look at, was he consistent? Did he always get the same answer every time? No, he got constantly different answers all over the place. So he had bad accuracy and he had bad precision. Then we look at my youngest, Keeley. Did she get the right answer out of her 4 times ever? No, she was always wrong. So she has bad accuracy. But did she get almost the same answer every time? Yes, she did. All right, she's almost got the same answer every single time, so she's got good precision. There's something wrong with her balance. She didn't zero it out probably, and that's why she's got this answer the way it is. So, all right, then we go to the very last question, and that is you got to list these things from largest to smallest. Notice the biggest one is 1 gigameter. Okay. That's the largest. Next largest would be 1 kilometer, km. The next one is 1 decameter, dkm. Next one is 1 milliliter, ml. And the smallest one in that list is 1 nanometer. So it's going on that list, going top to bottom is what we're looking at. All right, I think that's the end of all the questions. So with that, tomorrow will be the test. So make sure that you have all your stuff all put together so you got all your notes. And you're all ready to take that test. So we will see you next time. Have a great day.